Welcome back everyone. In the last video I have discussed how to create this login function inside the auth repository. Now we need to implement the login functionality, but before doing that I will create a storage service. What will be the need of the storage service? What I want is that whenever the user will log in, at that time I want to store the user ID, session ID in the local storage of the mobile device, and to do that I will implement the storage service. Now to implement the storage service, in the pubspec.yaml file I have taken a dependency get storage. After that I will move to the utils folder. Inside the utils folder, here I will create a file named as storage service. And to use this get storage, I will need to move to main.dart, and in the main.dart I will declare this as async, and here I need to write await get storage dot init. This get storage will be provided by the plugin which we have taken, so we need to import this. Click here and let me import the package. Okay, now again I will move to storage service, that is this one, and here I will create a class named as storage service. Inside this class I will create the instance of get storage, and to do that here I will write get storage. Let me give its name as box equals to get storage. So I have created the instance of the get storage. Now inside this class here I will create two methods, one to set the value to the get storage and one to fetch the value from the get storage. To set the value, here I will create a method. Let me give its name as set value. This method will take two parameters, one is key and another one is value, because whenever I will save the value to the get storage, at that time it will need key and value. So this function is taking two parameters, key and value, and to set the value I will use the instance of the get storage and I will call the method that is write, and it will take key and its corresponding value. So with using this method I can set the value to the get storage. Now I need to create one more method to fetch the value, and to do that here let me give the return type of the method as dynamic, because the value can be of any type which we are fetching. It can be a int, it can be a boolean, it can be of any type. That's why I am setting the return type of the function as dynamic, and let me give the function name as value. And whenever I will fetch the value, at that time I need to pass the corresponding key name. So here this function will take the key, and what it will return box dot read, because we need to read the value from the get storage, and here I need to pass the key. Fine. And here I will create one more method to erase all the data from the get storage, and to do that here I will create a function named as clear all, and inside this method I will write box dot, I need to call a method erase. What this method will do, it will remove all the data from the get storage. Now as I mentioned here that whenever I need to read the value or whenever I need to set the value, we need to use this key, and to use this key what I will do, inside the utils folder here I will create a file, new file, and let me give its name as storage key. Here I will create a class storage key. This class will hold all the keys like static, const. As I told you that whenever the user will log in, at that time I need to store the user ID. So I am creating a key with the name user ID. Similarly, I need to store the session ID, and I will store the profile image of the user as well. So here I will change it to session ID, and here it will be profile image ID. Now how this profile image ID will be used, that I will discuss later on. Let me change it to session ID, and this will be profile image ID. So whenever we need to set the value to the get storage, at that time I will use the key from here, like storage key dot user ID, storage key dot session ID, and so on. So this is how we can create the storage service. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching.